is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's making a great week, folks. Don't take anything personally. Become immune to poison. The whole world can gossip about you, and if you don't take it personally, you are immune. Immunity to poison in the middle of hell is a gift of the second agreement. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 304 points. You get the NASDAQ up 341 points. S&P's up 61. Gold contract up $2, trading $19.28 an ounce. You get silver up 15 cents, $25.26 an ounce. Light sweet crude down $1.26. $39.34 a barrel, notes and bonds. You get the 10-year right now up 2 ticks, trading 138.29. The 30-year up 10 points at 10 ticks rather at 174.11. And King Dollar down 3 ticks, trading 93.054. The euro is out here at 118. The yen is at 105.35, and the British pound is at 130 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? And the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We take a look at the SPY, folks. What you have out here inside the SPY is at $6.71. You've done 43 million shares. You've dug into the bar of the downdraft from the 3rd of September. And that's saying, guess what? That high is game right now. The high, 358.75. We're at 353.56. And the X100. We'll go with the 3 Qs. The 3 Qs right now are up the 4%, folks. Big move out here. You get volume of 61 million shares out here. This is also heading for the high. You had a big expansion of volume up here, by the way. Last week we crawled up all week with all of 27, 25, and 30 million shares. You get 60 million. What I expect you're going to have there, you get the gap higher, flowing higher all day long. Bottom line, which is game out here now, is 301.50. When, we're up 10 points, 10.5 points today, and the bottom line, we're at 295. Small caps. We take a look at the small caps. They basically took over when the S&P and the NASDAQ were stalling. Bottom line, small caps finally got over the highs that were generated out here in August. That being said, if you take a look at the IWM, we still are 10 points away from the high. The high that we're talking about there is the 312 level. Gold contract out here. We take a look at gold. What we have with gold right now, it's up $1.70, trading 19.27. Bottom line, gold had a nice week last week, had a nice Friday, took out the swing point, took it out with volume, small ABC structure on the way up. Where we are right now is that we're banging right against the downtrend channel. And, bottom line, we'll see how it basically handles this channel. Thus far, you want a wide price spread and accelerated volume. That's what I want to see when you break this channel. We're laying right at the channel right now. If we do break it with conviction, 2024 would be the next leg up inside of the marketplace. Notes and bonds, it almost looks like notes and bonds that the Fed is going to expand the trading range that we're in, folks, because the note and bond market is staying pretty close to this spike low that we've had out here. The spike low that we're talking about out here is the 138.18. We're at 138.29 right now. They're both trying to save themselves today. They really don't have a lot of juice going topside. Let's go to Andy in Boulder, Colorado. Hey, Andy, what's going on?
Not much, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm doing good, especially since I got into Canopy back in the low 15s.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been going like gangbusters, and the volume's been great, too.
This is quite a move. There's no doubt, folks. If you look at Canopy growth, the low for the year is $9. The high is $25.97. And in 3 days, the stock has moved from bottom line, 4 days from $14.50 up to this $19.50 level. Okay, so tell me what you're going to do here.
Well, I think I put in a stop at 1762, something like that.
Okay.
But I definitely want it to run, of course, you know.
Sure.
I don't want to get stopped out too early, especially if it has a few more days, and it might hit the 22 or whatever later on.
So this broke, folks, on Thursday, this broke your trend line from $22.19 with conviction. You know, nice, huge move, actually. 1966. It would be nice if it closed, though, in 1966 today. It backed down a little. You made it to 2013. This is what the hard thing is with this one, Andy, right now. I think it's going higher. The hard deal with this is that where do you put your stop right now?
Yeah.
That's what this comes down to. And I don't necessarily think that I'd give it $2 on the way down. What I'd try to do, let me just see something, because it would make sense that you got some kind of retracement. It went up so fast. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, why give it anything? You always, you know, I'd put this like somewhere under 1911.
Okay, it's
1910. I'd give it nothing, because you got to. You see what I'm saying? There's a percentage-wise a big deal, because if you get the retracement, a normal retracement, you know, this can go back to 1570, right? Where you're going to put the stop? I know, 1750 you're putting it, I think, right?
Yeah, 1762.
Yeah, but it's a tough one. But it's a big move. And what Canopy does have going for it, folks, is the bottom line. It has a high volume high out here at $50, you know, and these things got smoked. What they did do is that they came back to the breakout area. They tested 3 times with light volume. They took off again. So bottom line is that there's action here, man. Yeah.
Now, quick but maybe stupid question, but anyway, would you put those profits into Constellation Brands if you got stopped out?
Oh, that'd be a great thing to do, I think, yeah. And what he's talking about, folks, is that the larger play is that Constellation Brands owns, I believe it's 49% of Canopy. Yeah, that's a cool way of doing it, Andy. Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, because that's on, you know, you can see on larger moves, you know, Constellation, you know, it's not a one-trick pony. Do you know what I'm saying? But,
right, yeah.
Great move, man. Cooking, brother.
Thanks again, Tom.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Dow Industrials up 270, NASDAQ up 318, S&P's up 57. Stay right there, folks. Good on, man. Mr. Steve Rhodes coming back. We are going to be talking markets.
Hi, folks. Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of the sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 285. We get the Nasdaq up 308. S&Ps are up 57. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, as we do each and every Monday at 20 past the hour. And don't forget, folks, Steve has an outstanding show here every trading day, 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. Also a great newsletter, Mastering Probability. Now, it's very easy to get Steve's newsletter. You come over to our website at TFNN. You just hit newsletters. You're going to see Mastering Probability on the right-hand side. You hit subscribe. You can get Mastering Probability for 1 month for $149. You can get it for 6 months for $695, which is a savings of $199 or 22%. You can get it for a year for $1195, which is a savings of $593 or 33%. Now, they all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, folks. So you can just pick anyone you want. You like it, you can keep it. You don't like it, doesn't work for you. Bottom line, you get your money back. Check it out. A lot of great information each and every trading day. Steve Rhodes, what's going on?
Well, a baseball game in about an hour.
Yeah.
Game 2 for Tampa. So yesterday's game was kind of a pitching duel. So I'm hoping that today's game, this afternoon's game, is a home run derby.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? No,
yeah.
Totally.
These guys are just pounding the ball out there. And it's great to watch. So, but looking forward to this afternoon's game out there.
No doubt.
And darn,
and
Tampa Bay losing
they're powering this market out, man.
Well, yeah. So let's talk about the market. Today happens to be, or tomorrow actually happens to be on average, the seasonal cycle low for the Dow. So this chart here that we're looking at, you and I have looked at many times. In fact, we looked at it last week, and based upon today's action, we're going to take a different take, the opposite take of last week's view of the markets. Always like to use new information and see what the market is telling us. So typically, folks, you'll see a number of dates on this chart out here. The ones that are most important: January 6th, that is typically, so here, let's start from tomorrow, October 13th.
Okay.
Typically the way that the annual seasonal cycle works, we typically see a mid-October bottom. Now, it doesn't always happen on the specific date, and right now what we know is we've got a September 24th bottom in the market. And so we've got to make a determination, was that this October low? And from here, we typically see the markets run all the way up into, you've got to come all the way on the left-hand side of the chart into the first week of January. And then we typically see January, a pause, and markets move down into the end of the month and then begin moving higher, typically into the middle of May. Then we get a little bit of a consolidation, typically with a nice strong bottom around the third week in June, up into the third week of July, and then move lower. So that's a seasonal cycle out here. And as I mentioned, we've got to make a determination. Was the September 24th Gartley buy pattern. So there was a nice A to B equals CD pattern inside of the Dow. That was confirmed with this little rising window or gap to the upside. So that's a bullish reversal candle, Tom, that I look for at the completion of any pattern out here. In fact, inside the Dow, one of the other patterns that we use to identify tops and bottoms is the TD9, stands Tom DeMark, is his tool out here. And markets will typically top or bottom on bars 8, 9, or the bar following 9. In this case here at the Dow, back on September 2nd, that was the pattern that was present. There was also Rhodes Momentum Indicator signal. Now takes us to, now Gartley patterns are really cool out here because Gartley patterns provide 5 different potential outcomes. And the first 3 are retracements. So when we take a look at the Dow from high to low, we can see that they're beyond right now the 0.786 retracement. So this goes along with your theory. You were talking mostly about the S&P and the NDX 100 and that they're likely headed back up towards their high. So the first 3 retracements, 382, 618, and 786, the Dow has already done those. That leaves the 4th outcome. This is where I always owe you $1 because I believe you are the individual that coined that phrase, move of the move.
Right.
Right, and that is outcome number 4. And because the price is above the 0.786, so we use these Fibonacci retracement levels, folks, kind of as floors. And if you, like an elevator going up the elevator, and once you get beyond floor number 1, you're going to typically floor number 2 or maybe higher. In this case here, we take a look at each of these floors out here. So odds favor that the Dow is going to get back and at least test the September high. Outcome number 5. And this is now, we're not here yet, but the outcome number 5 is that the actual Gartley buy pattern forms a new A to B equals CD to the upside. And if that's the case, to be, it would really require me to go all the way back to the March low as our A point of a new A to B equals CD to the upside that could unfold. If this is in fact, so that'd be outcome number 5. We're not there. We've got to get to that 100% move of a move. But if price is able to get above the 29,200, the exact number is 29,199.35. But if we can get above 29,200, then that would signal that there's the potential for this is a longer term, for the Dow to be in a mode making its way up to 37,522. So the real key number, folks, to be watching, 29,199.35. That is the September swing point. And the reason is that that A to B equals CD pattern could unfold is because we're back into this favorable seasonal cycle. And the Dow likely continues to go higher into that first week of January out there. Now, I've got to imagine everybody, including myself, but I've got to look at both sides of the trade, is in such a world with such uncertain time. How is this going to happen? How is the Dow going to get up to 37,522? Well, first, it's got to get past that September high. And if it does, the answer would be, or typically would be, the global flow of capital. Now, the global flow of capital, I picture a ball of cash or capital that just floats around the world. And that ball is always looking for a place to park itself, some place where there is some certainty that you're going to at least be able to get that capital back, but hopefully make money as well. So you've got this global flow of capital that is out there. And this table here, Tom, allows us to take a look at many of the different global indices out here. So the Dow and the S&P are the top 2 on the right and on the left out there. And then I've got the DAX, the FTSE, the Shanghai. We've got gold, bonds, all the major currencies, the Nikkei, the Hang Seng, emerging markets, gold, wheat. I don't know why I've got wheat in there, but I do. And then the Goldman Sachs commodity index. Now, if you take a look at column number 3, that's the rate of change. So since the March 2009 bottom, we can see that the U.S. markets have way outperformed any of the other indices out there. For me, that's an indication that global flow of capital parked itself in the U.S. But this table here now that we're looking at, this is taking a look at since the March 2020 bottom out there.
Okay.
And when we take a look at this, there's not that defining look that shows that capital is certainly not concentrated in the U.S. right now, because the Dow is up 21%. In Germany, the DAX is up 32%, priced in U.S. dollars out here. So you've got this priced in euros, yen, and pounds, because it's always important to take a look at how is an instrument trading on the desk with somebody globally. If everything's moving higher, there are no sellers, there are no bears in the market. So this is not showing us yet the concentration of capital. But if I go back to the September 24th bottom out here, what this is starting to show, and why there is this potential out here, is that And it's too early. It's still too early. And remember, we don't need to make a decision until the Dow gets over that September high. But just since September 24th, we are starting to see the U.S. pull away from the other indices out there. So let's wait and watch and see what happens, because the market should get up and test those September highs. If they take them out, it could be an A to B equals CD to the upside through January.
Yeah, ride 'em cowboy, man. there's no doubt, folks, if you set that up, as just Steve is saying, there's two very large one-way moves in this marketplace in the past year, no doubt. Unreal.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You hit newsletters, you hit Mastering Probability. You're going to be glad you did. Steve, you have a great one, safe one. Of course, we look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thanks, Tom. You too.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host a Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Dow Industrials right now about 321. You get the Nasdaq up. Dow's up 307. Nasdaq's up 323. S&Ps are up 60. Let's get to Rich in Oregon. Hey, Rich, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom, thanks for taking the call.
Sure.
You haven't had a whole lot of calls lately on gold miners, but I've been watching one that I guess you'd have to say is a value gold miner versus the big boys. It's New Gold.
So let's take a look at it. You get New Gold. The low out there, folks, is 39 cents. The high is 222. You're trading at 207. This thing had taken quite a beating. And then came off that low like with the extraordinary strength, man. I mean, the bottom line is that this thing has been nonstop from the 20th of March at 39 cents to 207. Now, do you own this or are you looking to buy it?
No, I own it. I'm wondering how much farther do you see something like this going?
So you have, let's here. Well, let's look at this too. 1 second. We put this up. New Gold is a producer, folks, okay? They produce right now 179 million every 90 days, and they're bringing, fractionally, they're fractionally in the green. If we take this...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we take this and we put this back a bit. Let's see what we have here. So you launched... Okay, so we launched the consolidation. Yeah. Put this... I mean, the next move on this thing... Well, a close over... We're at 207. You get over 218... Rich, and then game is on for $6.02. And you can make the case, actually. Now, this is on a longer-term deal, folks, but you can actually make the case. Yeah, you can make the case that when this came off the bottom, it came off with conviction. Look at this. This is pretty wild, actually. Yeah, I mean, you can see that bar, as soon as we came off the bottom, the bottom bar is 184 million on a monthly. Then it went sideways with light volume, 92, and then it went forward again with 241. You know, and what happened here on this equity, folks? Again, this equity looked like it was going to go out of business, but what happened is that they sold a mine that they have, and they got a lot more money than the market realized they were going to get for that mine. That's what happened with this equity, Steve. I mean, Rich. That's what basically happened. So, you got to. I'm sure if you've been in it, you already know the stock is highly volatile, but it's a good play, man. It's a good play. So.
Okay, Tom.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thanks.
And when we were talking about Canopy, folks, and Andy from Bold was talking about taking the profits, getting a tighter stop and putting them in Constellation Brands. I just want to run through this with you, Bob, because this is a really cool way if you want to buy a pot stock without being exposed just to pot. You're being exposed to everything that is out there that gets you high. Because the bottom line is that Constellation Brands, they are in the booze business in a monster way. They take in $2.1 billion a year. So what happens is this. When they own 38%, let me get this straight here. I think it's 38 or 39% of Canopy. So 28, 38. Yeah, they own 38.36% of Canopy, or basically 142 million shares. When they came out with their earnings last time, folks, okay, they had to they took a $30 million hit, mark to market, for Canopy. Okay, now this is what's cool about this. It gets it easy to understand where they're at in Canopy, meaning that they had gotten Canopy so long ago, okay, that the bottom line is that they had made money on the way up, and that's an acceleration into their earnings every quarter, because the bottom line is a mark-to-market situation because they don't own over 50% of it. And the bottom line is that they took a $30 million mark-to-market. So you can figure out pretty easily, number one, about where they're into it. And I'm sure if you can do some research and find out. My point is this, is that what you have, this type of expansion is, number one, good for Canopy. Bigger yet, if you're going to buy Constellation Brands, it's game. And if they're taking you can imagine, let's see, so let me get this straight. September 30th I need. September 30th. September 30th. Oh, here, I'm sorry, folks. STZ. I just got to see when they just ended that one. Okay, so they just ended second quarter. The bottom line is that you can, as Canopy's running, you can basically add on $142 million per dollar that it's running that is going to get kicked into Constellation Brands numbers, which, by the way, guess what? $22 is game, but guess what? They have a high volume high out there, 50-something, so that's game also. Let's go to Jim in Riverview. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Hey, good afternoon, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Pretty good. Hey, I want to thank Al, your screener there. He helped me get on to live over here. I'm not real good at computers.
Well, that's a beautiful thing. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. And Tom, I want your thoughts on there's two kind of flyers, Cloud Strike and it's Cloud Strike. I wrote it down here. Now where'd I put it? Cloud Strike and Cloud Flare.
Okay, so you got Cloud Flare. They design, develop application software. The low's 1450, the high's 1570 today. It's up 20% today.
Yeah.
So are you looking to buy this? Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah, I'm looking between that and Best Buy.
And Best Buy. Well, that's quite a deal, man. Let me see this for a second. Okay, hold on. So this equity here, they're buying it for their growth aspects, that's for sure. This equity did $134 million in 2017, $406 million today. It's growing by leaps and bounds, man, that's for sure. It's growing by 50 to 70%. And they lose money. Yeah, they lose money. You know, when you have something like this, Jim, you got to wait for a tracement. I mean, you move $10 today. This opened at $47 and it's trading 56. So,
wow. Okay.
That's a lot of juice out of the marketplace ASAP. Let me see what they have to say. Okay, so that spiked after they announced the Cloudflare One, which is a new security platform, okay? So then if we go over to Best Buy, you said Best Buy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we take a look at Best Buy. That's trading $118. That's up $1.50. The low for the is 48. The high is 119. Okay, so.
And Christmas coming and everything,
yeah.
Tom,
Right. This is coming up to its highs. Well, these are tough moves, man. Meaning the same with Best Buy. I wouldn't be buying Best Buy right up here, man. I mean, it's the acceleration just too fast. You have to. Best Buy would be a buy, but down like at 108 and you're at 118.
All right, they're both too close to the ceiling, huh?
Yes.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors. If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 288, NASDAQ up 307, S&P's up 57. Amazon, folks, okay, we're going to have Prime Day. I believe it's tomorrow. They put some juice into Amazon in a monster way, too, man. You're up $160. You're trading $34.46. Now, the downdraft on Amazon got down to $28.71. Amazon, it's just amazing, actually. It's always a hard equity to buy on pullbacks, and then it just takes off like a rocket ship once again. And Amazon is game to go up to this high. You get some monster volume out here today with 7.1 million. The high is 3.9 million. The prior, though, as we come down, it's come down with 8.1. So the real kicker is that tomorrow is going to be, okay, what are you going to do for me? But I believe tomorrow is going to be Prime Day. We'll see exactly how much the Amazon pulls in. And I do expect it's going to be a monster, folks, okay? Revenue-wise on Amazon, they're looking for $92 billion. Look at that. Check this out. $92 billion in 90 days, $1 billion a day. And then profit-wise, $7.28. So big numbers all over the place. Right now, their online stores, well, they're growing by, listen, look at this, 28%, man. They're 28% in the U.S., 19% overseas. Their cloud is growing by 42%. There's just big numbers all over the place. Online stores, 15%. Third-party sells, 32%. The cloud, AWS, 42%. Subscription services, 44%. There's no two ways about that. It's just a monster move. Apple on the move out here today, too. We'll see what the announcement Apple's going to bring. Apple has 205 million shares out here today, which is big shares also. You're trading out at 124.28, and I'm not sure. Let's see. So, yeah, Apple's tomorrow. Apple's going to set on Tuesday to unveil its 5G-enabled iPhone that has fueled sky-high expectations for the world's most valuable company. The new technology, which holds the promise of internet speed significantly faster than what is available. They're going to need more than just a 5G phone, I can tell you that. But the wave of new iPhone purchase could be enough to compare with 2014, when Apple unveiled a large screen and sold a record number of devices, or 2017, when the company introduced a higher-priced model with facial recognition leading to record revenue. So bottom line is that that's going to be happening out here tomorrow. And that, no doubt, is a big number. Microsoft. We go over to Microsoft. You're going to see these tech stocks. They powered this baby today, no doubt. Now, Microsoft had been the strongest equity inside the NDX 100 anyway. That's up $5.99. That has volume behind the move. And I believe with Microsoft, I mean, they're going to be counting on the Xbox and games in a big way. Microsoft's going to be looking to do $35 billion in the next quarter, bringing $1.54 to the bottom line. And right now, they'll be coming out with their numbers on the 22nd of October. J.P. Morgan. We'll go to J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan, folks, is going to be kicking off earnings. That's going to be kicked off tomorrow morning, 6:45 a.m. J.P. Morgan is going to be looking to bring to the top line $28.4 billion, to the bottom line $2.26. And if we take a look at this, how this is set up, it's not much there, man. Can we can hit 105 and you're 102.82? Yes, you can. Other than that, it just doesn't have the power, for not like a tech stock anyway. Let's put it that way. Bank of America, also that's going to be kicking off too. I think that's the 14th, yes. So JP Morgan's tomorrow morning. Bank of America is the next morning. And Bank of America, that can get into 28.76 or 25.80. So let's go to Citi, which really is a dog. And if Citi wants to go up too, then watch out. Let's see. So you got Citigroup. That's up 96 cents today. When are they coming out? They're coming out with tomorrow morning. Okay, they're coming out tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Yeah, Citigroup's still the laggard in a huge way. You don't have enough juice. Citigroup's still coming in from the downtrend that when this broke lower on the 14th and 15th of September. And what that is all about, that is about the amount of fines that, number one, that they got. And I suspect more fines are coming at them. We go take a look at some of the higher volume equities, and this is going to be an interesting day because what we are going to get, we're going to get volume inside the ETF structures, but you are not going to get volume inside the NYSE. You get Apple up $7.30. We get Microsoft up $5.58. Facebook, we're going to go to Facebook next. That's up $11. They're just piling on this. And what's interesting about this too, folks, is that you'll see this. So Facebook's up $11.84. You're trading $2.76. That is saying Facebook can get up to this $2.89 area. And what we haven't talked about, but in the last couple of weeks, we had talked about it when it was actually coming out. You had the aspect of there's a whale that's inside of the option market, folks, and they suspected it was Sun from SoftBank. Well, they confirmed it, actually. They didn't confirm exactly what they were buying, but they confirmed that was them because, bottom line, that is on the table once again. And the way that move goes is this. You go into the option market, you buy the NDX 100 stocks, the powerful stocks, you juice them up in a big way. Then the bottom line is that the option market makers have to figure out how to go delta neutral. Or when you're going in and you're leveraging the option market, and you keep piling on and you have a substantial amount of money, it is pretty easy to basically goose those NDX stocks to a much higher level, and we'll see if that's exactly what's going on. You don't get that information again until after it's over. But the bottom line is that the way this market has moved out here today, I wouldn't doubt that that's exactly what we have going on. Netflix. We go take a look at Netflix out here. What do we have with Netflix? Netflix up $1.75. Now, what's intriguing about Netflix is that Netflix actually held its price much better than a lot of the other ones did because it's been in a consolidation out here since July. Bottom line, you're $541, and let's see when they're coming out because we're kicking right into earnings again, which is a mind blower. They're coming out the 20th of October. So there's going to be lots of action between the earnings coming out, the end of the month, the beginning of the month, the election, all above, and Netflix 541, the high's 575. And that 575 on Netflix is a high volume high. So you get a high volume high, you can go right back topside. We go take a look at the XAU, the HUI. They both performed really well last week. They are looking to break their downtrend. We'll see whether they can get the juice behind them. Right now, today, the XAU is down 22%, 22 cents. We take a look at the Gold Bugs Index. That's flat out here today, but that also got juice last week, and that's looking to trade up to this 362 and the GDX. The GDX is kind of clearer to see. What you had out here, we had nice volume. Came in Friday on the GDX. You did 29 million versus your swing point out there of 21. GDX's game now up to this $45. Right now you're at $40.67. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's up at 251. We get the NASDAQ up 300. S&Ps are up 53. We get over and we take a look at this NYSE again, just see where we're at. Yeah, it's still going to be a monster contraction. So we're at 471 million right now in the NYSE. They'll put 400 into it. It might make 800, folks, but that is one monster contraction. If we go take a look at the NASDAQ composite, NASDAQ's fine. You're already at 3.5 billion. That's going to do 3.9 billion. So the NASDAQ is going to get the juice into the marketplace. The composite itself went to a high today of 11,965. Which is over, well, the high is 12,074. The first day of the downdraft, that high was 11,894. We made it 965. Let me just see this, the third. This will be interesting, watching this. MVOL, QE. So September 3rd, I got to get to. September 3rd. Okay, 4.4 billion. So what you have out here, this will be interesting watching this shake out. You're at 3.5. Bottom line, I don't think it's going to do 900 million, but what that has done out there today is tested that area. That being said, the way that we get earnings kicking off tomorrow, those bank stocks didn't look that bad. You got Amazon Prime. There's no reason that can't basically push it up a bit. If we get Apple going, as long as Apple goes all right, and the Qs, this 303.50 is game. And I suspect more than likely it's going to get hit. If the composite itself, basically pulls back, that's going to be really intriguing that we actually got that close and couldn't bang that baby out. We got to take the IWM bottom line has some juice in it, but you got to remember something. The IWM, the highs in the IWM was still 2.5. Almost two years and a quarter a year ago. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it. Just like I think motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of and fly with it. Thanks for being there, folks. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Come back and visit us tomorrow morning.